Welcome to Pack It Like It's Hot, the official podcast from MJS Packaging, where we dive into real-world packaging insights with the people who know it best, our team, our partners, and other industry pros. Let's get started. Welcome back to Pack It Like It's Hot. I'm Cindy Vogel, and I'm here with my co-host, Greg Clark. Greg, how's it going today?
Good morning, Cindy.
You doing all right today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great.
Today, we want to welcome Shannon Deacon as our guest. Shannon brings her experience gained in various positions in quality engineering and process engineering to the packaging world as a quality coordinator at MJS Packaging. How are you doing today, Shannon?
I'm good. It's great. It's Friday. It's a good day.
Excellent. The sun's shining and we're ready to talk, right?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Shannon, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Greg. I'm good. And yourself?
Doing well, thank you. Doing well. Well, we're excited to have you. And if anyone listening has worked with Shannon, they know she is absolutely outstanding and has been a great asset to all of us at MJS, both
Yes.
on our customer side and our supply side. So we're fortunate to land her here today on the podcast. She's very busy, but we are very excited to have her. And hopefully, if you haven't spoken to her, hopefully you will soon.
Yes. Let's dive in. Let's learn more about Shannon.
All right, Shannon, tell us a little bit about your background in quality.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys, for having me today. Let me tell you a little bit about myself and kind of where my journey has led me to MJS. Over the course of my career, as Cindy said, I've worked in various engineering roles. I started off in the manufacturing industry as a process engineer, where I focused on improving production efficiency, qualifying new production machines, and launching new product lines. And then I moved into quality engineering, where I focused on conducting internal audits, analyzing root cause and implementing corrective actions, and completing supplier qualification activities for our customers. And then prior to coming to MJS, I was a quality manager where I was responsible for maintaining the plant's ISO 9001 quality management system, as well as managing the quality department team of inspectors and engineers.
It's impressive, Shannon.
Absolutely.
Well, and we figured you had a wonderful background given what you've already contributed to MJS and the times that you've been here. How long have you been with MJS at this point?
I have been at MJS for 2 years.
2 years. Okay. I thought it was about that long. Okay. So Shannon, we've heard some rumblings out of the quality department at MJS Packaging that we're about to launch some different initiatives in this area, something called Safe Launch. Is that something you can tell us a little bit about?
Yeah, Cindy, thanks for asking. We are implementing a new Safe Launch process at MJS. It is a little bit newer, but I'm excited to kind of head up that project. And what I'll be doing is I'll be working to create cross-functional teams when we launch a new supplier or a new item with a customer. And I'm going to be implementing some of the best practices in manufacturing quality that I've learned through my industry experience and kind of adopting those at MJS at certain checkpoints within our launch process. And we'll be looking at things like, making sure that critical characteristics are defined. We'll be digging into details around new tooling.
So that sounds great, Shannon. So let's move on and talk about some different topics as well. Greg, you want to?
Yeah. So tell us, Shannon, what's the most common root cause of quality complaints that we have from customers?
Well, this one's interesting, Greg, because, MJS offers a variety of packaging products. And so, therefore, I tend to see a very wide range of issues because of the wide range of products that we offer. However, there is one that kind of consistently crops up from time to time. And this is the one that I see it's an improper seal when our customer goes to mate the closure to the bottle. This often happens when our customer runs a closure for the first time on their line, or maybe they change the line on which they're running an existing closure. And usually this requires some adjustment to their induction seal parameters. So MJS will usually assist the customer with dialing in and optimizing their process to ensure a consistent seal.
That's good.
Excellent.
And I'm relieved to hear that the root cause isn't Greg. So that's a good thing too.
Usually not Greg.
Usually not Greg. Good. All right. So Shannon, when it comes to our own facility, we have a warehouse in Livonia, Michigan. What industry standards does MJS Packaging have in place there?
Well, some of our listeners may not know this, but the retail division of MJS supplies a travel toothbrush, which is actually considered a medical device, and therefore it must comply with specific FDA regulations. Because of this medical device, our Livonia warehouse maintains GMP certification.
Okay.
GMP stands for Good Manufacturing Practice, and this regulation is put in place to ensure products are safely handled, stored, and distributed. Our GMP program includes key requirements such as a formal quality management system, internal audits and CAPA process, documentation and traceability, training, and facilities and maintenance cleaning protocols.
Okay, that's great. That's good to know. That is good to know.
That is great to know.
Before we continue, we want to thank you for listening. Each month, you have a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card and a Pack It Like It's Hot podcast logo coffee mug for our podcast giveaway. During this episode, we've shared a designated keyword. This month's keyword is certification. Again, that's certification. You can submit that keyword on our website through the podcast giveaway page, mjspackaging.com/podcast-giveaway for a chance to win. We'll select one eligible entry at random at the end of the contest period. See the official rules on our website as well. Now, let's get back to the conversation.
What regulatory requirements are customers trying to address with our products?
Well, our packaging materials are subjected to a multifaceted regulatory framework, which is overseen by various federal and state agencies. These regulations range from ensuring food safety to environmental protection, and they're designed to safeguard both the consumer and the environment. So, for example, we deal a lot with FDA regulations, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The FDA regulates packaging materials intended to come into direct contact with food. So the primary focus with those regulations is to ensure that packaging doesn't contaminate the food with harmful substances. I'm also seeing an increase in regulatory requirements for PFAS. PFAS stands for per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances. These are known as forever chemicals because they do not break down easily in the environment or human body, and they're linked to severe health issues. So multiple states have enacted bans on food packaging containing PFAS, particularly in the food contact materials.
Sure, yeah.
Another one that I see is the Model Toxics in Packaging legislation, which aims to reduce the toxicity of plant packaging to protect the environment and human health. So it targets harmful heavy metals such as lead, cadmium, mercury, hexavalent chromium, and ensuring that those aren't present in the packaging. And this will aim to prevent toxins from entering the environment during decomposition or recycling.
So Shannon, it kind of sounds like with all of the emphasis on sustainability that we might continue to see more regulations in that area. Is that what you suspect?
Yeah, I see this ever increasing. Our customers and they're demanding more regulatory oversight and compliance. For example, like we're seeing an increase in state level regulations, like California. They have recently implemented a law, California's SB 343. This prohibits the use of recycling symbols or claims on plastic packaging unless there's strict recycling criteria met. So MJS has to work with our customers and supply partners to understand how to comply with these new laws, because they can vary widely across the different states in the United States.
Great. Good to know.
Yeah, really interesting stuff with all the regulations there, Shannon. Thank you for that.
And it's just going to get crazier with all these state by state regulations. It sure seems like, but
absolutely.
Yeah, so Greg throws me out there and says, "Hey, Shannon, what's this new regulation? Go dig into this. Sink your teeth into this." So
never happened.
So yeah, that's what I do.
That's great, though. We need that. We absolutely need that resource. So we appreciate you being the one to do it.
Absolutely. Shannon, at MJS Packaging, we talk about quality being one of our key differentiators. In your words, what does that mean?
Well, in representing the quality department at MJS, my goal is to build trust and provide, a superior quality experience for our customers. So when there's a complaint, quality works quickly with our manufacturing partners to either provide technical support or drive analysis and resolution and ensure that robust corrective actions are implemented. Quality department also collaborates across the organization to hone our processes, expand our industry expertise, as I was just speaking about with the regulatory requests, and also turn problems into opportunities for continuous improvement and creative solutions. So those are just some of the ways that I'm working in the quality department to provide that superior quality experience for our customers.
That's fantastic, Shannon. Thank you.
That is great. Thank you, Shannon.
All right. So, Shannon, when it comes to the future, we know one thing, that our customers are always changing. They're always asking for different things. What do you think customers will demand more of in the future when it comes to quality?
Well, Cindy, some of the key trends that I'm seeing with respect to quality and packaging, consumers are looking for more flexible packaging. They're looking for personalized solutions. I do see more demand for smart packaging, like QR codes for transparency and traceability, so you can get more information on the brand and where the materials are coming from. They're looking for eco-friendly and recyclable materials. And then, of course, we're hearing more and more the market is shifting towards sustainable, lightweight packaging, particularly in food and beverage, pharmaceutical, and our personal care sectors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Shannon, we want to thank you for coming on Pack It Like It's Hot today and being our guest and teaching us a little bit more about your role and the world of quality overall. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
Thanks for listening to our MJS podcast. Make sure to follow and listen on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. Tune in next month when we will be joined by another packaging expert. And remember, packaging solutions are just a click away at mjspackaging.com.